This learning is Le'ilui Nishmas Broya Bas Chananya, Maseches Kilayim, Perek Tes, Mishna Aleph. This Mishnah will talk about Kilayim of clothing. Ein Osir Mishum Kilayim Elo Tzemer Upishtim. The only thing that's Osir because of Kilayim of clothing is Tzemer, sheepwool, Upishtim, and linen. The Mishnah continues and teaches another halacha that applies only to sheepwool and linen. Ve'enei metame b'negayim elo tzemer upishtim. And the only way you could have tzaras on clothing is if it's made out of sheepwool and linen. Another teaching that applies only to sheepwool and linen, that eina kohanim leivshim l'shamesh beveis hamikdash elo tzemer upishtim. The only type of avnei, the belt, that the kohanim could use while working in the Beis Hamikdash is one that's made of wool and linen. The Mishnah now returns to teaching about kilayim of clothing. Tzemer gemalim, if it's wool from a camel, v'tzemer rechelim, and wool of a sheep, shetrofon zebazeh, that a person blended them together. So now we have a mixture of two different types of wool. One that's kilayim with linen, the one from a sheep, and one that's not kilayim with linen, the one from a camel. So the halacha is as follows: if a majority of it is from the camel, so then mutter, it's permitted, because that of the sheep is batul to that of the camel. And if the majority is from that of a sheep, so then the halacha is asur, it's forbidden, because the wool of the camel is batul to the wool of the sheep. And if it's mechza la mechza, if it's half and half, so then also the halacha is asur, it's forbidden, because the wool of the sheep is not batul to the wool of the camel, because there's not a majority of the wool of the camel. And the Mishnah concludes, v'chein ha'pishton v'ha'kanbais. The same thing is true with linen and hemp, which are also similar, just like the wool of a sheep and the wool of a camel are similar. So the same applies by linen and hemp, shetrofon zebazeh, that a person blended them together. That if the majority is from hemp, then it's permitted to wear a garment made out of it together with the wool of a sheep. And if the majority is from linen, and even if it's just half and half, then it's forbidden, it's asur, to wear a garment made out of it together with wool of a sheep.